A wise man once said, opinions are like an anus. Everybody has one. But in my opinion, our shit don't stink. Back to you in the studio, Trevor. Welcome back to the In My Opinion podcast. Mm-hmm. I'm here with the mandem and a special guest. Ooh. What?
Am I one of the mandem?
No.
What was you trying to do?
I was trying to say but I don't know what.
Ooh. Yeah. Give me the dab. Yeah. That way. Yeah.
Alright, guys, look, it's your boy Melinda the Fourth, aka Mr. Sukali, aka the People's Champion, aka the Ugandan Lion.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yes. DT, aka Designated Driver. You already know.
It's your boy Uzi, aka She Like the Way I.
Screw.
Hey, and then we got a special guest. This is
I don't know what the fuck that was about. I'm so sorry.
I said she like the way I. That's what it is.
We could get into who she is.
You sound like you're bussing or something. Like,
I know, like, what the fuck? Anyways,
whatever way you want it, you know what I mean?
Alright, cool.
Alright, keep it moving. Our special guest today is our number one fan. No offense to anyone else, but honestly, she's always supporting, always watching the podcast first. Introduce yourself, please.
Hey guys, it's Nodreen K, aka Style with Substance.
Come on.
Aka your favourite fashion, lifestyle and marketing YouTuber.
Our favourite.
Wow.
Our favourite.
I hope, anyway, I hope.
Honestly,
I hope.
you need to help us with marketing, honestly. Because...
No, you guys do a good job.
Yeah?
You do a great job.
Thank you.
We do alright.
Thank you for coming on to the podcast today.
Thank you for having me.
I mean, we did try to have you in the first attempt, and then you went and got and caught COVID.
I did.
That was very selfish.
She gone and went.
So sorry.
Yeah, she went and caught it.
Yeah.
Because
she went out of her way.
She went out of her way because you knew that we had a schedule.
So she said, nah.
And you're like, nah.
But where did you go to catch COVID?
Yeah.
I didn't go anywhere, but somebody I know went somewhere.
And so you paid someone to bring COVID to bring to you.
Wow.
And yeah.
Wow.
So you're selfish, Beyonce.
But,
It's okay.
We thank God. I made
No,
it through.
we do thank God. Are you alright now?
I'm good now.
No symptoms?
Well, clearly I wouldn't be here if I
That's a
do
good
feel
point.
a bit of a, scratching my throat. No, I'm joking.
No, you're good?
All good, all clear.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I think everybody on this sofa's had it, so we can relate to the experience.
Did you have it?
I had it, man.
When?
I had it in March.
That's
Last
true,
year.
you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
Okay.
can believe
Before
that,
the
man.
test
But
came.
alright, cool.
Before the test, bro, I lost my sense
Before the test
my sense of taste and smell, and I was
Your sense
bugging.
of stats.
Listen, you know I'm a hypochondriac, right?
Yeah.
So I googled it,
Dr.
and it
Google.
said I've got a brain tumor.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, yeah, it's how it ends.
I mean, anyone could have told you if you got any don't Google it,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Because
You hear
Google's
all the
gonna
time.
tell you you're gonna die tomorrow.
Yeah,
You got
definitely.
24 hours to live.
That's how I am. But yeah, we move.
We
So
move
today's
indeed.
topic is an interesting one.
Yes,
Very
it is.
straight into it.
Yes, it is.
No, I think before we do that, let's just
What? Uh-huh.
for myself, anyway, I can speak. Maybe you can
Speak to your mic, my guy.
Yeah.
Today is meant to be like a funny day for me, innit? Because obviously it's Mother's Day. Obviously I'm in a hyper mood. I don't know what's going on, but it shows that, you know what I mean, I'm getting over whatever it is I was feeling last year, the year before. So I'll just take this time to wish all the, obviously by the time this comes out, Mother's Day is gone, but yeah, wish all the hardworking, successful mothers out there that are taking care of their kids, doing what they should be doing. And anyone that's not got any mom as well, happy Mother's Day to everyone. And that's it.
That's dope. Happy Mother's Day
Happy
indeed.
Mother's Day, man.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Oh,
That's
look at you
dope.
getting all
I know, that's what I'm
emotional.
saying,
I'm
man.
not getting emotional.
Some soft
just encouraging everyone, innit?
We
You know
like
what
it,
I'm saying?
we like
Mother
it.
or no mother, there's love somewhere there for you. You know what I mean?
Amen.
So, yeah,
Hallelujah. There is.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Believe.
Nah, I like that, bro. Thanks for reminding me.
Let's go.
So yeah, let's get into the topic, man. Finances in relationships. We were thinking of doing this one just us three, but then we thought we should bring a lady because we're not allowed to say female.
Someone qualified.
Considering the way
Guys,
social media has been moving, you can't
please,
speak for women.
you cannot.
So we have to bring a
You
woman
cannot.
to come and speak for women. You know what I mean?
community.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking for the, she's there for the women community.
I
You are
mean,
here representing the
I will do
entire.
my
We've
best.
had
I will do
billions
my
and
best.
billions and billions.
We-
That is a
Having the
heavy,
ground of
heavy cross
advocates
to
for
carry,
women.
but I will try.
Yeah,
We are
that's
here.
it.
Yes. Is it XY chromosome?
What?
Is that the female chromosome?
I believe.
Am I correct?
Wow. You're
Yeah.
testing
No
me
one
now.
here knows
That's what I'm saying.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Whatever it is, I've got it.
We said wherever it is.
She's got it.
Yeah. She's more than qualified.
I think I
All right. Can I just Google this?
Verified and qualified.
Females are XX actually. Males are XY. So you're here representing the XX.
Wow. So you just put me on blast.
If we listen to the production manager now,
exactly,
we'll be led astray.
You said. Anyway, so finance is a relationship.
Don't come to me first.
Okay,
no, I'm joking.
No, all right. So we're gonna.
You're the guest, so all the questions are coming head top straight.
Literally.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got some things. I've got some views.
What something? All right. So I'm guessing, obviously now I don't want to tell people your age. I don't know if you want people to know your age.
Oh no, I'm cool with that. I'm 32.
32. You don't look 32.
Thank you.
Black don't crack.
Yeah.
At all. 100%. So I'm guessing, in this day and age, when you are trying to choose a spouse, it's not just about the drip. Yeah, no, it's not the drip.
Not just about the drip.
About the drip, not about the car that they're driving.
No,
I'm pretty sure you're thinking lifetime, so you're gonna think about the finances.
You do.
Okay.
You do.
So, do you mind telling me what you consider in the beginning when you're dating somebody?
In the beginning.
In the beginning.
What are your requirements?
To me, I think somebody who is responsible with their money.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I speak necessarily for all women, because my expectations, like even on a first date, would not be to go to somewhere that is super, super pricey. Because I feel like that puts an expectation on me.
Okay.
So if you take me to somewhere like Hakkasan or Sushi Samba, I would feel a little bit intimidated if that was a first date.
Is it?
Yeah, because I would feel like, okay, are you expecting that because the bill is X amount that what I have to,
to partake
compensate. If I have to compensate, it has to be at that level. So I think someone who's responsible with their money, and you can tell that by the kind of place or activity they will pick.
So if Uzoma took you Hakkasan,
on the
first date, you might think he's a bit irresponsible.
Not irresponsible, but I would think, what does he want from me?
Okay, that's an interesting one. I never.
So I'm Nando's on the first date works.
You're
for me.
lying.
No, seriously.
Style with substance.
Listen, I like chicken like everybody else. But okay. I think special, if you're going to spend a lot of money, save it for a special occasion.
Okay.
But that's just how I've been raised. Like, you don't do extravagant things like that all the time, because you never know what's going to hit you. So I would always be paying attention in the beginning.
So what if the guy's got the budget to do that constantly?
If you've got the budget, fair enough.
Still question it.
But I wouldn't know that in the beginning. So I would just be like, okay. I would expect that he continues to be consistent in that kind of thing.
Okay.
And if I see that, then I'm like, okay, fine, you do have the budget. But if it's Hakkasan on the first day and then it's, 5 guys on the next one, then I'll be like, okay, maybe you were trying to impress me.
Yeah.
Which is, there's nothing wrong with that. But I don't think that people should stretch themselves for somebody they really don't know. What do they say? The saying is, cut your cloth according to your size.
They do say that.
They do say
it's so
that.
crazy because you saying that a lot. I'm sure there's like a portion of women out there that would be like, nah, they want to be wooed or whatever it is. The first, they want to go to all of this, and I like that.
First impressions count.
Exactly.
They do. But where do you go from there?
Yeah.
Like if you go to Hakkasan on the first date, or do you want to go to Paris for the second date?
Yeah.
I
You'd be surprised.
What?
You'd be surprised. Okay.
There's some crazy requirements out there.
Yeah, those are my views. Just someone who's responsible with their money, but somebody who recognizes that women like to be, what's the word? Treated, courted, catered to, like, be a gentleman.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's planned the first date. He's told you it's Friday, Saturday, we're going here.
Yeah.
Nando's it is. Yeah, you said you want Nando's? Cool, we're going Nando's.
Doesn't have to be Nando's.
Does he have? Oh yeah, Roosters, peri peri.
Yeah.
You good with that?
I don't know about Roosters.
Roosters, you
Never
know.
heard of
Roosters is banging, though.
Okay, you're the one who's pushing it. You're pushing it now.
Roosters is banging.
It's not on brand.
Can you eat in?
Yeah.
You can.
Oh, you can. No.
ZZ's, Prezzo, whatever.
Okay, cool. All right, we planned the date.
Yeah.
Does he have to pick you up?
Wow.
Where is the date?
It's out of your it's he's from north.
20
You're
miles.
from south.
If he
20 miles
does-
from your house.
If he drives,
Yeah.
that would be nice.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm
Does
old
that
school.
also tell you about something about him?
If we're meeting in central London and
Yeah.
he's not driving in, fine.
No, he's driving.
He's driving.
But he's coming from the other end of London.
Yeah.
If he
you're on
came
the
to
other.
pick me up, that would be a check in the box.
Okay, so that
Yes.
says something, yeah.
If he says, I'll meet you there, and he pulls up in a car,
Yeah.
I might be a bit like, okay,
Ah.
interesting.
Okay, cool. So he's now arranged to come get you because this is what's going to show you responsible. You're at the date. The bill now comes. Now I didn't want to get into this because I know it's been played out, but I'm trying to build the narrative here of how can she tell a man's responsible with his finances.
Okay.
So this isn't that who pays on the first date. This ain't that. I'm just trying to understand how. So the bill comes. What would you expect from a man that you think is responsible with his finances? You don't have to lie. You don't have to lie.
I would expect. Okay, I'll tell you what I would do.
As a man or as a woman?
As a woman.
Okay.
I would reach into my bag.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't expect to get all the way down there.
So
she shook up the table.
That reaching is a smoke screen there. You have to pay attention.
Because I was always taught that when you leave the house, you have enough to cover
yourself.
Sometimes if it's really bad, cover the other person as well.
Okay,
but
makes sense.
I would reach into my bag in the hope that I don't make it to my purse. Wow. And he's like, oh, no, let me get this.
So they're very slow reach.
What do you think? Okay,
I'm very quick.
Is that not, in a sense, selling like a fake narrative? Do you know what I mean? Because for me, if I'm not trying to pay for it, there's no point trying to reach in the bag.
I think it was polite. It's polite. It's to show that you don't...
No.
I think it's manners.
Yeah, exactly. It's to show that you don't mind paying either.
Yeah, and I wouldn't. But I would...
Most women, I think, I'm not... I may be wrong.
You are very wrong.
They don't. All right.
This is Uza's opinion.
All right. Listen.
In my opinion,
in his opinion,
I don't believe they want to pay.
I will be honest with you. Generally speaking, how most first dates come about is you've been asked on a date by a guy. If somebody asks you out somewhere, you don't have generally a say in where you go.
Common sense.
And therefore, you shouldn't be expected to foot half of the bill for somewhere that you didn't choose. So to me, it would make sense if he foots the bill because he gets
so
why are we even still staying on this, bro?
No, listen. It was a quick thing. Sorry, I was just trying because she said she wants to see how a man is financially responsible.
Yeah,
I was like, how does a financially responsible man look like when it comes to paying the bill?
I get all of that, but my whole point is that it's common. If a guy asks a girl out, you're paying. I mean, bro, don't ask a girl out if you can't afford to pay for both of you.
You know what? Yeah. Should I double into it or should we move on to the next thing? Because if I double into it, it's going to be a bad thing.
My only thing is just like, bro, how does that not make sense?
All right,
if you ask a girl out on a date,
so let me ask you a question,
yeah?
Do you see, like most, I'm not talking about all women,
Yeah.
I haven't come across that yet, but I don't see a lot of women asking a guy out on a first date.
Yeah, okay.
I'll tell you that for a fact.
Okay.
I'm happy with telling a girl to come to my yard on a first date. Yeah,
but that's cool.
That's me.
That's no problem with that. Cool.
Most men wouldn't rather, if they could, they would avoid going out. Do you know what I'm saying to you? But again, the woman won't ask you to go out on a date. Would she?
Cool. But that's also cool. But my point is just like, look, if you ask a woman out on a date, you should know that you're paying. It's just like the.
So basically, your one is not even woman or man. If the person asks another person out,
if she asks you on the date,
but you see that happen. It
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter though. There's other things in life as well that women probably do more of that men don't do. Like if you want to go down that road,
I'm curious to know.
Okay, a woman can turn around to you that why don't you just give birth to one of these kids that you want me to push out 8 or 9 kids? Why aren't you going to push out one of them?
Scientifically, that's not realistic.
That ain't realistic.
It's not realistic.
Right,
it's just like me say you bust a nut from your pee-pee or show me.
Yeah, well they can.
How about this?
They ain't got pee-pee.
Okay, let's be on brand.
Let's say you had a baby, you and your partner.
Yeah.
And she said, I don't want to take maternity leave. I want you to take paternity leave. Would you do that?
For me? I will stay at home. I don't mind. You go to work.
Okay, fair enough.
You want to work.
Yeah, but that's you. There you go. That's you.
Yeah,
that's not everybody. You can't apply what you would do to everybody else.
But listen, you see again, you always do this thing, yeah? And let's not get into it, yeah? You always speak one-sided all the time, bro. Like, life is not... You're speaking from your perspective as well. And I can speak from my perspective.
I'm not speaking from my perspective because I just feel
Are you speaking for the general masses?
Yeah, bro, because...
No, you're not, mate.
On this particular...
No, you're not.
But wait, can I not talk? Can I say what I want to say? Or you want to be childish?
Okay.
My point is that, bro, just on this particular subject matter, all I'm just saying is, look, whoever asks whoever out,
okay,
common courtesy, you just pay. Like, I don't get where the argument is. I don't get it.
Anyways,
how
let's
you
move
think
on.
that's
So
mad?
all I'm saying now is, man them,
Yeah.
if you ain't got no peas, don't ask no girl on no date.
Period.
Simple,
Don't
obviously.
go on no date, innit? Simple.
Focus on
Because
getting your money
Just
first.
do Zoom date. Zoom date.
Yeah, or
Zoom
something like
date.
that.
Or go
you
to
lot
a
on this
park.
focus and get your money.
Go to a
up, man.
park.
Go to a park.
Picnic.
Alright, say
But
that then.
so wait,
That's
you
cool.
think a broke guy, yeah, his main worries in life is getting a woman?
Nobody is saying a broke guy's main worries. This is the thing, yeah. What is your definition
No,
of
what
broke?
I'm saying
Wait.
to you-
Can we not go down this?
No.
this
Sorry,
rabbit
I just
hole?
wanted to make a point on the last stuff he's trying to say, because he's trying to paint it out to be like, yo, guys, if you ain't got no money, don't take no. The point I'm just making is this, right? To me in life, there are priorities, right? Right? There are set priorities. My thing is that, bro, if I'm financially not stable, right, and I know, yo, I can't afford to actually take a woman out and pay for both of us. If I know I can't do that, why would
You
I
don't
put
deserve to
myself?
love.
Did I say that? I might even say that. What I'm
That's
saying
where
that,
you're
do I
going,
then
basically.
deserve to what? Why would I then put myself in that position where
You might just wait a little bit.
Exactly. For example, you said, look, you would rather than invite her to your house, maybe cook whatever. Cool,
Yeah,
that makes
that
sense
would be
too.
nice.
That works too.
Yeah.
But the point I'm making, like, if you take her to a restaurant, you asked her out.
Yeah.
Common sense means you just pay for it. That's it. That's
Say
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
Okay.
But all I'm just saying, I just got a problem with man trying to push this narrative of things should be one way in it. You understand? Like,
It should be equal rights. You're saying.
yeah, like it's
I
like not
understand.
equal rights, yeah, but it's like, bruv, everybody's
If you both
circumstances
ask
is
each other
different.
out,
Yeah.
then cool.
But that's not gonna happen. Exactly.
Exactly.
I'm saying to you, so
Okay, let's
it is what it
move
is,
on.
innit?
Let's move on. But I hear your point, and I think when
I
we
don't
do,
think no one hears my point, but yeah, let's
No,
go.
man, here's your point, but I don't have to agree with it. That's
That's
all.
fine. Let's agree to
Uzi,
disagree.
we're gonna have a relationship segment. Don't worry, and we'll get
Onto
deep
it.
into this. Don't
Yeah.
You'll
worry.
need 2 hours for that.
But yeah, we're definitely gonna need 2 hours for that. Might be our live episode. We'll see.
It might be, yeah.
But anyway,
yeah.
look. So now I'm hoping you're on the date. He's paid for it in Jesus' name.
Amen.
I'm hoping he's paid.
If he
for
hasn't,
it.
he hasn't.
Yeah, but
No,
if
it
I'm
is
at
what
this
it is.
point,
Yeah.
I'm being optimistic. He's paid for it, so you like him now. So
No, I probably would have liked him before.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't go on the
yeah,
date
to
with
go on
someone
the
I
date,
don't
yeah,
like.
okay,
Yeah.
but you like him even more now, right? So
Yeah. Well, I think there's a certain expectation at my stage in life. That's just what I would expect.
okay, so you
Yeah.
like him. Okay, you like him.
Yeah.
How now do you assess your financial capabilities? Like, do you ask him for his credit score? Does that matter to you? Do you? Because I
On the
think
first date.
I don't know. No, maybe not on the first date, but I'm just saying. I say it could be. It could be at the first. Like, at what point
No,
do
but
you?
I'm saying that, but bro, there are women out there that's on point.
They
Like,
are.
it's true.
They
yeah,
are.
yeah.
So I'm just.
Asking for a credit score.
Yeah. Well, I'm asking. This is what I'm asking the woman. Like,
Yeah, exactly,
Is that
yeah.
stuff you
No
not
one
consider?
ain't-
If,
Providing
if
that
we're
one,
being realistic, that's not going to come in the dating
Okay.
stage.
Where will it come?
Relationship.
I think if you're thinking about living together,
Mm.
you would want to know that the person that you are joining up with can handle money well. So let's say, for example, you've been together for a year
Okay.
and you're thinking about buying a house together.
Okay.
You need to know his credit score at that point. You need to know each other's credit scores.
Okay.
Because if you're going to get a mortgage, that joins both of your credit scores. So if either of you are doing a madness, there's things going on, it's going to be linked to you and it's going to affect your credit score. So I think there is a time and place for that conversation. But in the beginning, it's kind of like asking someone what their salary is. It's a bit of an awkward thing that you...
I was going to get into
think-
that.
I would want to know that once, for example, if you start going out, I wouldn't wait until.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Isn't
I
there
would
a bit?
start to want to know, because only just because, like, if I know my credit's patterned, I kind of want to know, maybe if yours is messed up, okay, let's start working. Okay, how
On
can
it.
we start to fix that, rather than when I'm now thinking, okay, we're going to buy a house next year, but then this time you just got a CCJ like 2 weeks ago.
That's fair.
This ain't going to work.
That's
But I
Yeah,
don't know. I'm just
because
thinking
if you wait until then, what if he has got a couple defaults, couple CCJs,
it's going to hold you guys back.
couple fraud warnings,
It's...
CFAS reports on his credit?
and this is why finances in relationships are so tough.
So
'Cause
this is why
we're talking about it,
it's
right?
an awkward topic to bring up.
Very awkward.
And as a woman, knowing the pressures that there are on men financially,
That is very nice.
you want
brought
to
that
be
up.
quite
good,
sensitive in terms of how you bring that up, and you don't want
What a woman.
You don't want it to seem like you need to get your stuff in check because
with the head, you know, and then the head.
you know,
that's actually I've never thought about it that way. You know, that's actually crazy.
And I think women do think about that. And also, you don't want to come across as I'm trying to get all your money, so I want to make sure that you've got a lot of it.
So just before we go forward, I just want to talk to the viewers about what a credit score is, because I know a lot of us assume that everybody knows.
That's true.
But basically, in layman's terms, I don't want to get too deep into it, but a credit score is basically how companies view you when it comes to lending you credit. So this is the score that they will use to assess what your affordability is and whether we should be lending you money. And different factors affect it, such as, sorry, give me a second, Mr. Statistics. If you've been on an electoral roll, so that's actually registering to vote.
Yeah.
That's positive, right?
Yeah, that's positive. The longer you're on there, the better it is. So if you're not registered to vote, that will negatively impact your credit score. Building up your credit history, taking out credit, showing that you can pay stuff off, you know, no missed payments, stuff like that. That helps your credit score. Keep your credit utilization low. We spoke about that on our last episode.
Yeah, that's right.
But if you have a overdraft or a credit card, it's good if you have a high balance but a low utilization. So utilization is how
we said like 20% last time, didn't we?
I say 25%. Some lenders say 30%, but I say if you possible, keep it 25%. So that's how much of your credit you use. So if you've got £1,000 credit, try to use max 250, and that will probably push up your credit score. So I could get much deeper into it, but basically a credit score is basically how lenders view you. We've got 3 main companies: Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, and all of them have a free version of their service. So one is Call Credit, another is
Delivery.
Call Credit, Credit Karma, and Experian also offer a free service as well. So I recommend you all signing up to that to make sure you can check your credit score. Sorry for that interval, but I just wanted to make sure because not everybody knows what a credit score is.
We're still going, yeah?
Yeah.
And this is why credit score is... Somebody having a bad credit score doesn't mean they're bad with money.
It doesn't.
It might just mean that they don't borrow money.
Exactly.
That they just spend
like
their
Muggsy here, all he has is a phone contract.
Do you know what I mean?
I definitely have more than that. It's got more than that, mate. He's got more than that. I got more than phone contracts.
He's got way more than that.
You got way more than that. Big bang.
Me and him actually, we got like similar story in terms of like rebuilding, because we've had times where our credit is messed up, all the way messed up,
and everybody's
and how we've then managed to. He's got his own story how he managed to rebuild his one. I've got my story as well.
We was taking that 6-year bird, fam.
That will come. That's right. That bird.
Give me that 6 years. I paid that 6 years, bro.
We'll get to that a bit later in the conversation. Yeah.
So you feel it's a bit insensitive to ask that. Early on.
And also it's not a good indication of how someone is with their money, because some people choose to not borrow and just spend the money that they physically have.
That's this guy.
You know, that's absolutely fine.
Just doesn't want to borrow nothing.
And then some people choose to like live on credit and like build up their credit score in that way.
Guy.
That works too. Some people, do a bit of both.
That's this guy.
I just think as long as you're not like living outside of your means.
100%.
Yeah.
I think that's what's key. All right. So you mentioned that credit is important.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're gonna be sensitive about how you approach it.
Yeah.
And even if his credit score is bad, it won't have a bearing whether or not you live with him or not.
No,
it'll
because
just be something to work
it's something you can improve.
Okay.
But I mean, what if it was like what you mentioned, like fraud or syphilis? It's like a fraud alert. Is that a bit of a more?
That would be a bit of a. That would be an amber flag.
Maybe
not red yet.
Not red, but
I have to do more research
because you want to find out what that was.
Happened,
Can I ask why women always turn red flags amber?
What do you mean?
You'll see a red flag and you'll talk yourself out of the red flag
to make it amber.
Exactly. You see that this is a red flag with this guy, but you're like, you know what?
Because you know what it is. I feel like something else.
They become colorblind.
I feel like something else overrides.
I thought
there's another department where I think that there's other department where this guy really his 10 out is hit that, and then I feel like they would use that to override to convince them. Yeah, depends on what department. They will use that to override to convince themselves that no,
it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad.
Do you know, we do lead with our emotions a lot. However, I think it depends on what you can handle.
Okay.
Sometimes you would rather, the finances, they need some working on, but at least he's loyal.
Yeah.
Or, he's a good leader or he's a good communicator.
I thought loyalty wasn't enough,
Loyalty, man.
To some people,
I thought finances trumps everything, bruv.
Nah.
this is why we're talking about it.
Boy, it depends
about.
on you're right in your life.
No, because the reason why there's women that's actually paid, like they have a good
loyalty
career
and what's it called? What's the other one you mentioned?
Communication.
That's the donut.
Yeah. The donut.
The donut and the finances, the trump.
Someone stopped on the side.
I'm telling you, bro, that's the trump, bro. That's the trump over trumps everything else. Finances.
Okay, fair enough. So
You don't agree, no?
who, me?
Okay, move to the next topic.
I don't agree.
No. I was saying, I thought she moved her head.
No. You got the wrong girl. You got the wrong girl. But I get finances are important because there will come a time in your life as a woman where your earning power is taken away from you.
Yes.
So if you're in a relationship, you're going to have kids, you know that at that point in your career, you're going to take a back seat financially. And I think in a lot of women's minds, you're thinking about, does he have us? If I take time off, 9 months, have these kids, maybe I take a year, maybe I take a year and a half. Is he going to be able to handle it while I'm out? And am I going to not be stressing about it?
Okay.
But that's the thing, I think that point you just raised, obviously, I think that's the stage where the women feel like you got to prove to me that, you know what, you're all right to handle us if that situation comes through, But again, you still got to advise people, in terms of that situation, you need to be able to gauge, is this why she feels like this, or... Do you know what I'm saying?
Or is she just interested in me for
just
my money?
interested in my money. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's a hard thing.
Because that can also put a lot of pressure where you find yourself exhausting a lot of finances, doing a lot of madness just to prove to this person that, I can have us down. And then it doesn't work out. You just, do you know what I'm saying?
That much is true.
It's a good point, but people need to also gauge if that's the reason behind the woman wanting to see you do that, or it's just like, you know what, I like a bit of this and I just want you to have me in that aspect, whether it's for selfish reasons.
Which is why you have to be, as a woman, sensitive in how you ask that question, because what you don't want is for the guy to be like, oh, she's a gold digger.
Yeah.
Because that's what we have to think about. Oh, is he going to think I'm a gold digger, or is he going to think that I'm just thinking about the future? And more times,
I think for me as a man, it's the way you come at me. If I see that you're on things, you're patterned, you've got your finances in check, then I'll see that, okay, this person isn't coming for my money. They just don't want me to now become a burden to them.
So what you're trying to say is broke girls don't deserve to ask those questions.
Look at this guy. You're trying to get me cancelled. Is this what you're on?
Well,
is that what you're saying?
That is not what I'm saying. I'm just saying financially responsible people deserve to ask those questions. If you're financially irresponsible,
I wanted you to clear it up.
Don't ask that question.
I wanted you to clear it up.
You have no business.
Cool. I wanted you to clear it up because people can twist that. So I'm just trying.
I ain't getting cancelled, not today, in Jesus' name. So my next question was going to be, does salary matter when you're dating? Will you ask a guy?
The big question. That's the big one.
Big business.
This question causes a lot of
big business.
Madness. Does it matter?
So be careful.
Listen, and
tread carefully.
Let me.
Don't listen. Feel free. Like, man ain't gonna judge. Man ain't gonna
He's not
judge.
intimidated.
I hate to say it, but eventually it will come up, and it will matter.
Okay.
Not in the dating stage necessarily, but if you're thinking about a future with this person and long term, you have to ask those questions.
Okay.
I wouldn't ask that up front.
Okay.
In the same way, I wouldn't expect to be asked my body count up front.
Okay.
I feel like I put them on the same level. It's very personal. But if you're going to be living with somebody, if you're going to be, thinking about starting a family with them, if you want to buy property with them,
finances will matter.
The salary comes into account.
Is it just after he asked you to be his girl? Do people do that, by the way?
Yeah, no, they still do that.
So would the guy have to say, "Will you be my girlfriend"?
You can't just assume.
That sounds so cringe.
Sounds so cringe.
It's cringe.
Would you like to go out with me?
So how else are we supposed to know?
I'll just be like, Uzama will call me. I'll be like, "What's going on, bro?" Like, cool. He's like, "What you want?" I'll be like, "I'm just here with my girl." That's your confirmation.
No, don't do that. Don't do me like that.
You know what's it's mad though. No, you do, because it's so crazy. As mad as it sounds, no, you kind of do, because like
consent.
Same way, same way signing agreements. No, real talk, because you know a lot of guys will go online and brag about, how could she think we were a thing? Because women a lot of times, because of the way things are going, They would just literally think, yo, and I think guys have messed it up.
Yeah.
Because guys are gonna like, what? We never said a thing.
We never,
I don't know.
Never had an agreement in writing.
There you go. So unfortunately now, I can understand.
Is that an uncringe way? Because I was asking, like,
you want to
be my girlfriend?
That's not, it's not, I don't think it's cringe to women.
It's cringe.
To be honest.
Can I be like, you're my girl,
Will
right?
you be my wife? Yes, I'll be your wife.
I don't think women care how you do it, generally speaking. If she likes you and if she wants to be your girlfriend, you could be as cringe as you want.
What if it's bringing you to the parents, though? Surely that's confirmation. No?
Well, I need to know that I'm your girlfriend before then.
Or maybe you need to ask the mum, like, how many of
How many women
has he brought? Have there been that?
Am I the first?
It might just be a regular thing. You just like bringing.
All right, cool. Anyway, all right.
Okay.
Is it just after that? Because how deep are you gonna let it go before you ask him about his salary? Because you don't want to fall in love.
That's actually very true, isn't it?
And then you're kissing a frog.
So, I always just happened to find out.
Okay, you went through his
I don't.
You know them letters?
Yeah.
No.
Open it carefully and then sell it back again.
No, I think if you're spending a lot of time with someone, and you know, as we all do, we like job hunt.
Yeah.
You know, you might be there and a recruiter calls,
and
you know, somebody says what their salary expectations are for the next job, and you might be listening. But I think.
I feel like don't be reserved.
Listen, it's a free space. We're trying to give it on raw and uncut. Like tell them how it is. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing: women these days are earning a lot more than they did, especially black women.
Yeah,
I think we're doing really well. And it's a sensitive topic because a lot of the time you can't ask that outright, so you don't necessarily know. You might be out earning your partner. He might be out earning you. He might not be earning legitimate money. You know, it could all go really left. So I've never been in a position where I've had to ask.
Okay, you've always
found out.
And has it always been all right?
It's been fine for me.
So you've never had someone and you're like, ooh.
So, can you kind of gauge what someone is earning?
Producer.
Yeah, I think you can.
Can you gauge by them telling you what they do? You can go around and say, average paying salary for...
I would do that. I would go on Glassdoor.co.uk.
Glassdoor.
And you can even do it by company.
Again, maybe just tell them a bit what Glassdoor is, but people Google
Glassdoor. So Glassdoor basically is a place where people leave reviews. I'm okay. Where people leave...
I thought you wanted some.
No, that's for my man. Okay. People leave reviews about the companies they work. Like, they'll tell you how the company is, what their staff... loyalty programs
benefits
and the main thing is salary. They'll tell you what their salary was. So
so I would always Google.
But do you have to be? I'm thinking with it as well.
What?
Precise with the
job title.
That's it. Because someone can say, okay, I'm in finance. I work in finance.
I would press them on that. I'd be like, so what do you do? What's your job title? I'll go on their LinkedIn. Do you know what I'll do? I'll go on their LinkedIn.
Why not?
What if you ain't got LinkedIn?
If you ain't got LinkedIn, I would just ask for your job title.
It's not established.
No, but LinkedIn is for different industries. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I would just ask, what's your job title? I would go on Glassdoor or Google average salaries for this.
Okay.
And then what I would do is I would then go on income tax calculator.
Jesus Christ.
And find out after tax, what's his take home?
You're lying.
No, because
check his take home.
I like this.
Here's why, because I do
Inspector
this
Jack Luzo.
when I'm applying for jobs.
Yeah.
If they give me a salary, I want to know what's my net pay every month.
Okay.
So I want to know what's your net pay every month.
I like
You don't necessarily have to ask someone direct. There's ways to find out.
Come on.
And get a
income tax calculator.
Go, gadget.
Okay.
Go.
So while we're on the income tax calculator, what is the threshold for Nodreen?
No, let's not do that. Don't do that,
my wife.
Her circle could be a very powerful
play group.
Influential group.
Yeah. So
is that too much to us?
Because she could be like 60K now.
Yeah, but I don't.
But then there's women out there that
I just want to hear what is your.
I'll be happy with.
Do you mind telling us what your threshold is?
Yeah. What's your threshold?
I actually don't have one.
So you want to?
I think
production manager wants to know actually.
Yeah.
What my threshold is.
Okay. What's the minimum? If you don't have one, what's the minimum?
That you expect from a man. You at 32, not at 28, 26. You now. Let's say you were trying to,
after tax.
Hi. Does potential count?
2,000.
Goddamn.
Okay, that's all right. Does potential count? What
It's doable. It's doable. It's doable. But it's still on the high end.
Potential is taken into advantage.
Let's say they're earning. For example, let's say that right now after tax they're earning maybe 1,500 or whatever it is, right? But they're also building something on the side that you feel like there's a big potential for that too. Does that count? Does that add maybe that extra £500?
Absolutely, and also they might not need to pay rent. They might have other side hustles, or they might make money elsewhere.
Yeah.
That was just.
So do you put that in the income tax calculator?
No, I don't.
All the side.
That one is
I'm not an accountant.
discretion.
Okay.
So that one's down to discretion.
So,
that's just a figure I've just pulled out of the air, to be honest.
I'm cool with that. So
it's a reasonable figure.
We'll put on the spot.
What is that? Gross. I feel like gross sounds better.
Gross, that might be 30 something.
Okay, so 30. Okay, cool. So
I'm not bad, am I?
Or what? To be fair, whatever level you're at, as long as that's not your cap.
Okay.
That can't be the ceiling. Whatever level you're at, I would expect that as a
eventually
man,
at some point
it will go up.
How often? Every 4 or 5 years? Every
time you change jobs, I would say.
Quarterly.
So like once every year and a half.
So does he have to
change job once every year and a half?
I do.
Yeah.
I swear.
That's how I build my
that's dope.
So because that's the only way you're gonna get a real salary increase, right? Is by changing jobs to different companies.
See, I didn't even know that.
You have to leave.
You have to leave.
Look at this guy.
You have to leave.
Look at him. You have to.
But some companies are really good and they'll give you a
I'm not reading it at the moment. I'm cool.
You're cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so
at the moment.
Obviously you're a marketing expert. You've got a
Right.
good career in marketing.
Yeah.
Does he have to have a career? Can he be a plumber? Can he be Bob the Builder?
That's a career, bro.
I take whatever.
No. But you know what I mean, like blue collar.
I don't want to get answered by the car. No.
Guys,
We love
sorry,
you guys.
I don't mean plumbing is not a career, but what I mean by that's more like manual labor. Like
You want a professional
she's in the
career,
city.
bro.
She's in the city.
It's still a career, bro.
Yeah.
I honestly don't care.
Please don't cancel me.
To be fair, if he was, is it blue collar?
I don't even know anymore. I don't even want to say anything.
Blue collar. I think blue collar is like plumbers, electricians.
Is that what they
people
call
like.
blue
I prefer
collar?
that because then you can do the handiwork in the house.
See, I like the way you think.
So
I like the way you think.
so whatever you do,
I
as
don't
long
think
as
Muggsy
you're
knows how to change a bulb. Do you know how to change a bulb?
Have some respect.
That's how I have some respect for me.
as long as you are passionate about what you do and you're good at it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So career doesn't really matter. Per se.
Career doesn't matter.
Okay. Cool. I like that.
But if you are, somebody who's like plumbers and electricians who are self-employed, I hope that you have an accountant or you've got all your stuff
No,
in
because
check.
some people
In check.
Yeah.
try to do it themselves to save the money and
it goes horrible.
we don't want to do
then
that.
3 years in you're married. Tax
and
bill
then
comes.
we want to see your tax returns for the last 3 years, and
then-
you're looking at your partner.
Do you know
and
what I
he's
mean?
like, I don't know. No.
Okay, I
Yeah.
hear that.
Sheesh.
So I don't know. What's you guys' opinion on that though? Would you want to know the salary of someone if you're dating?
Yeah. Do you guys care about
I
what
think-
women's
I wouldn't
salaries
care.
are?
I think for guys, no.
We don't really
Because we're just on that side of financially, like almost like most guys anyways, like everything kind of, I am kind of required to take care of most things. So because of that, I think it kind of doesn't
Matter.
Yeah, but again, I think more so the reason why we're even able to even ask this question is because we're living in the western side of the we're living. If it was Africa, like bro, nobody ain't talking about a woman bringing anything to the table
100%.
apart from doing whatever.
100%.
So I think it's here is because things are so strenuous and like financially and stuff like that. That's why again, two heads here is better than one.
Yeah.
But even with that being said, like I don't think it's amber alert for
Yeah, for
guys.
us.
yeah, it's not.
What about you? Would you care?
I'm on the same views, man.
Yeah.
It's not something I am.
And
Finally,
you-
something
and
we agree on.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm guessing you both don't care about credit scores either.
Oh no, I can no. I care
Oh, so
about
you would
that.
ask- you
Oh
would ask
hell
her.
yeah, I care about that.
So at what point would you ask?
Yeah, what point would you ask her about
I said it earlier. So for me, it's more of I'm not waiting. I think it's a bit too late to start to find out once
Okay.
you're trying to plan to buy a house. I'm trying to find out once we're official, like that part where will you be my wife?
Yeah.
Once you're like at that part and we're officially going out, then I'll kind of want to know
Ask for the
because
credit.
Now,
again,
how do you bring that question about?
Yeah,
'Cause
what do
to
you
me,
say?
that's a
that's the thing.
difficult.
You
what do
guys
just
know
say?
me, innit?
Yeah.
You know I am.
You're very
with my
blunt.
mouth. I'm just gonna say, what's your credit score? I'm just gonna ask you straight up. I'm serious.
No, I rate it,
Or
I rate
another
it.
way I might do it is like
Bring out
I
your
might bring
credit
my
score.
credit
Yeah,
score.
and be like,
Yeah.
oh.
I'm like, oh, like, do you know about this? Like, what's your saying? Like,
So what about, no,
I
I'm
might
doing
do it
with
that
you.
way.
What about
I might
this
do it that
man,
way.
yeah? And I'll say, obviously, this is how they think, yeah? Quote me, like, again, I may be wrong, but I believe in the UK, power has been installed to women. Like, they run things.
yes sir,
in the
yes
country
sir,
we
yes
live
sir,
in,
yes
yeah?
sir.
Some men just have a view of, you know what? I'd rather just get things on my own, because if things go left, I don't do stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's some people's views as well. Do you know what I'm saying to you? So
what does that
mean?
At
that point, credit scores doesn't matter to me.
Oh, because what he's saying is...
Because I'm just...
They're not trying to build with
you.
their...
No. You want to build with them, but in certain things.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
But when it comes to like buying a house together,
Yeah.
like serious commitment that if it went left,
either way,
I can be on the floor, then yeah.
No, but either way, even if you buy the house yourself that you're living in and you have kids together and you break up, either way, they're going
so you say either way, the power is still...
Yes, bro. You're not going to kick her out of the house.
Yeah, but if you bought it before you
it don't matter, but they're not going to let you kick her out. They're not going to let you kick her out of the house with kids. Like, it's not happening. You gotta have to come to some sort.
You're gonna kick out your kids?
No, I won't kick out.
There you go then. There you go.
Kick her out.
There you go. You see the big
I hear your point. I'm joking. I hear your point.
I agree with you.
I hear your point.
I know there's a lot of guys out there like that. I'm not disputing that. But again, I'm just saying they don't think of. It's not even just that simple. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I hear that. So I'm with you guys. By the way, I don't really care too much about finances.
Because Mr. Money Man, Mr. Pay all the damn bills.
This is a rare.
I'm a traditional man. I like to pay.
My woman, she don't pay no bills.
Remember was doing carpool? Yeah, like I don't want
traditional
my
woman
to touch nothing apart from just making sure the house is clean and the food. But all the bills, everything. I don't want her. Yeah, so we know where you stand. We know where you
speak
stand.
Speak on it.
Can I speak? Because I feel like I'm being bullied for my people. My people, them. The way my dad raised me, my dad Sam Linda Kadu II, rate my man.
Jesus Christ, man said rate
with chest.
Is you? You have to take care of your woman. Do you know what I mean? So I can't be out here asking my woman to pay the bills or contribute to the bills or what's your salary, As a man, if I'm going to bring a woman into my life, I need to be able to take care of her. And that's just how I've been raised. You know what I'm saying?
What if you found out that she was a high earner? Let's say she was on 6 figures.
Yeah. She earns more than you.
Yeah.
What then?
Pounds.
Not shillings.
Not dollars either. Strong currency.
Then I'm sorry, my opinion wouldn't change.
Would it not burn you a little bit?
Let me know what I would expect.
Yes.
What I would expect is maybe off her own back, she would, want to do stuff. But it's almost a pride thing as well. I wouldn't want someone.
Good for you,
someone
have your pride now.
Someone feel like they take care of me. Like they're taking care of me.
Good for you. If my girl is earning more than me, we are. She's bringing something to the table. I'm going to tell you.
Okay, wait.
I might take care of the bigger stuff, but she's bringing something to you paying something.
So
here.
like your birthday presents
I feel like...
I'm not even talking about presents. I'm talking about bills. You are contributing something to something over here.
This thing is quite a wide topic, and I feel like to a certain extent you can only talk from your experiences, because the question you got to ask yourself is, we know you, and I can say you're successful. So you can only talk from a point of view of, you know what, I'm successful, for it works for me. If you were not in that position, let's just say now, your views is, I'm a traditional man, but you're not earning, like you're not in the position you're in now. What would you do?
I know what Melinda would do, I'll tell you.
You will still kill yourself.
No, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. It's like, if I start making money, my woman will not be paying. That's what you're going to do.
What would you do if you were in that position now? Would you not say, you know what, I'm not going to have no woman because until I get there, then there's not. My friend, you will suffer.
No, but this is the thing, Uzi. Like, you've known me for a very long time. I've never wavered from this position. Even when I wasn't in a successful position, I was still out here taking care of whoever I was with. And that's what I'm saying. It's just the mentality. I'm sorry, like it.
So how?
No, but bro, no. I'm not letting you slide with that.
Yeah, you can't slide out.
He's put his cup down.
I'm not the guest, by the way.
I get it. It's fine. You're still on you know the main thing of this show. Listen, my thing. But remember the what's required of you at that time and now, the responsibility level
different.
Is.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's hard to speak on it. I can only be honest of what my mentality is.
Because you tried to say, Ray, even from way back, I've been taking care of mines, but
Because you were doing us down by small.
Yeah.
And chicken and preparing.
Exactly.
Were you paying our bills?
Were you paying rent? Like, bro,
You don't gang up on me like this.
Now, I'm just saying.
What do you mean by taking care of?
I'm just
You
saying.
were cooking small bills.
No, real talk. It's just because there's people out here, really, men out here that like not. Do you know what I mean? And they got kids. They got all of this thing, and it's difficult. So I'm saying,
I don't knock them men, and if I was in that position, I'll just do what I can at the end of the day.
Okay, so you do what you can.
I'll do what I can.
But what you can might not be enough.
You have to pick the right woman.
Literally,
okay, cool. I like that stance. I like that stance.
Do you know what's interesting is that there's probably a lot of women that think they would want to be in that scenario where the man takes care of everything. But where I think we have a lot more independence and we have a lot more freedom to go out and do whatever we want to do, we might feel a certain type of way. Like we might think we want a man to take care of everything, but when he can and he's in a financial position to do so, or his salary goes up, you might feel a bit like, oh. I feel like there's a lot of competition financially in relationships now.
There?
I feel like that.
Wow. Okay, talk about it.
That's the first time I'm hearing this.
No,
Can you elaborate?
Yeah. Like,
okay.
I think for
Speak on
black people, to start with, I think we've only, in the corporate world, it's very recent that black women have really started to like gain their earning power. And I feel like in relationships, black relationships, I'm very competitive. So if I find out that my partner's salary has gone up, I'm going to be like, okay, well, I need to get my salary up. I don't think I'm alone in that view. I feel like it spurs me on to want to do better.
Is it healthy, do you feel?
Sometimes it's not.
So
Sometimes it's really not.
Just to add to that, just to ask you a question, just off of the back of what we're talking about, like, because I don't think we asked you, like, so how would you feel then in that dynamic where, let's say, you're earning more than your partner, or maybe you're just earning just as much? Would you be okay? How do you see it? Would you want to contribute as well in terms of the bills, or you expect that your partner to take care of everything?
So I grew up in a household where my mum, my dad was the breadwinner. He paid all the bills.
He bought the Hovis.
He brought the bacon home, the Hovis, whatever it was. Yeah, but that wasn't always. He wasn't always in a position to do so. But whenever he was, that was his mentality. I cover everything. Whereas I found myself in relationships where it's 50-50. But that's more because I want to feel protected. Okay. Like I don't want a man to ever be able to kick me out of his house because I haven't been contributing. I want to feel like if I contribute, it means I have a stake in this. And that's probably the only reason why I do contribute. Okay. But if my partner said to me, I don't want you to pay any of the bills, I'm going to be okay with that. That would be fantastic.
Okay. So is that what you prefer?
But maybe that's not realistic.
But that's the question there. Is that what you prefer, or you want to kick in as well?
If you asked me this question 5 years ago, I would have said no. Yeah. I would have been like, no, I want to chip in.
Yeah. But if
you ask me that now, where I'm getting to a point where I want to start a family, I want to step back from the working world to like raise my kids. Yeah, no, he can get it.
Oh, okay.
He can get it all.
My thing is this, right? Just again, might not be totally right, but again, I feel like men might tend to get into more of a bigger problem, God forbid, if things don't work out right. Like when you have a relationship where the guy pays for everything, right? And things don't work out, I think at that point, the woman wants to take half of your ish, only because it's like, they're going to come on that point of, you have stopped me from progressing and doing my career, everything, because you told me to da-da-da-da. And I feel like they get it worse compared to like, for me as a guy, if we're both chipping in on the bills, whatever we've built, take half of it. I don't care because we both built this. Does that make sense? I don't know. And I just feel like that could be sort of the positive and negative of that.
Okay. So,
because for example, if you look at the Dr. Dre situation, that's one of the things. Yeah. Like, I need half of that Billy because you paid for everything, basically. I've not had to lift a finger.
But I guess my issue with, if we're going to get there, let's get there.
Let's go there.
If we're talking about going 50-50 in relationships, financially, I think you have to look at the whole relationship.
You have to look at everything.
It's not just a financial contributions, it's contributions to what goes on in the household to keep things running. Finances is a big deal because it keeps the lights on.
I said this,
but it doesn't keep everybody happy.
Come on, talk about it.
The kids need to be clean, washed, bathed. The house needs to be tidy. Things need to be organized.
Talk about it.
So, and my mum always says that a woman will end up contributing more in a relationship when it pertains to like looking after the family. Yes, a man might contribute more, but she'll end up giving more.
And it's true, priceless. And this is why these men bully me, right? So when I have my traditional stance, it's because as a man, right, I don't feel, because I'm a kind of guy that I work hard and sometimes I don't really, even though I enjoy cooking and all that, and I enjoy cleaning, I might not always have the time, you know what I'm saying, because come home late, whatever. So you'd want a woman to come and be able to cook, clean, and do all those things. And I don't believe...
You've not been coming home late for more than a year. You've been coming home.
Can I finish my point?
I've been coming home late last year.
He's been closing his laptop.
Can I finish my point? My point is not even looking at my life, but like as a man, you can't. I don't believe you can go 50-50 with a woman and still have those expectations that she should cook,
Let's
clean,
talk about
do
that.
all those things. I don't think that's a fair view.
I totally agree. I think if you're doing 50-50, clearly, if you're doing 50-50, that means she's working 9 to 5 or maybe more, just as much as you are, basically. So obviously, she's not a robot.
It's not obvious, bro.
And I'm saying it to guys to know that it is meant to be obvious, bro. Like, she's not a robot, she's not a machine, bro. It's someone else's daughter too, just the same way you're someone else's son. Like, she can't be working the way you're working, and you expect her to come home, cook, clean, get the kids ready for everything. Nah, bro, you need to split that everything down the middle all the way.
I fully agree with what you're saying. Yeah.
Where did we go left?
You ain't gone left. You haven't gone left. I'm just gonna put in my 2 pence.
Your usual controversial 2 pence.
It's not controversial. I'm just saying I don't fully agree with that. Because it's like when you say finances, be careful. Like obviously what you're putting out in terms of okay, cool. When you go 50-50 on the finances, everything has to go 50-50 across the board. I don't agree with that. Yeah, and I'll tell you why I say that. Is in every relationship. There's going to be something that I'm good at that my partner is not good at that I bring more of to the table. Yeah. So what we tend to do here is it needs to balance out. You know what I'm saying to you? Like for me, I'm the kind of person. I don't really like cooking. I can cook for survival mode, but if I had people coming round to the house, I won't be the one cooking.
I hear that.
Now, if you want to talk about cleaning, wash the toilet, wash the bathroom, clean everywhere. I'm good for that. You understand? So in that aspect, I may look at my partner like if it's a female, basically he's saying, yo, like, if you can hold more of like obviously that cooking aspect and I'll hold more of the cleaning aspect.
It's the same thing as we're saying.
It's not the same thing because you don't sound like you're 50-50 all across the board.
You cleaning, say you clean, she cooks.
That's a balance.
It's a balance. But what we're saying is that you can't expect her. Obviously, you sit down. Okay, what makes our family tick? What makes us run? Okay, boom. What do you like doing? Just like you're saying. Okay, you take that. I like doing this. I'll take that. It's still splitting the responsibilities, but you're just doing different things.
But what I'm saying is there's some men out there that will do 50-50 and that's it.
And they still expect the woman to do everything what a woman's supposed to. And that's what we're saying.
That's unfair now.
Of course, that's what we're saying.
I still feel like at the end of the day, because when you put this 50-50 thing, it becomes like, well, I'm like, you got to be careful when you're putting that in your relationship, Some people might take it to the extreme, innit? Do you know what I'm saying to you? It's like,
that's
okay, cool.
That's true.
I washed the plate 3 times this week, so you know what? I'm not washing
No, but do you know what? That's a very interesting point because
talk about it.
I'm very organised.
Yeah.
So if you want to go 50-50 with me, you're on a rota.
Oh my!
I have a rota.
That's what
your name is on Monday. You're doing this. You're doing. I want it to be planned.
I'm not that.
And some people might not like that. But if you want to go 50-50, you have to understand that.
I feel like what's important in a relationship is you need to understand each other. And you need to get yourself to a point where, like, you know what? We don't have to have certain discussions to pattern something. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, personally, obviously my work is typical, like 9 to 5, but it's not 9 to 5, innit? You know what I'm saying to you? Some days I'm home early, whatever. So if I'm coming home, say I'm at home now, my missus is still working or whatever till like 6. I've come in at like, maybe I'm meant to finish work at like 5. Get home for 6. I've come home at 4. There's dishes in the sink.
Yeah, common sense.
Regardless of whether it's common sense, but it's not common.
Yeah,
it's true.
Regardless
I
of if you not put that 50-50, like, this is what we're doing.
Because today is Monday, it's not my day.
If someone's gonna try and be petty, it's your dishes.
I'm gonna come on my phone. I'm gonna come on my phone. I'm like, you know what?
It's not my day.
I'm gonna eat and add more. You finish what at 6 and come and watch the play. That's why I be like, it becomes.
Do you know what, man? Yours, man. I totally agree, and I know definitely there are men doing that out there.
Petty.
But the thing about it now then is this, right? To me, I'm not gonna lie. Clearly, you're not happy in your relationship, or you might not love you. I will say that confidently because, bro, if you are happy and you love this, like, bro, certain things, bro, you be doing things with. Does that make sense? When you start, that's petty, fam. When you start,
but
doing
you know what?
It
gets like that in long-term relationships.
It does.
You might be going through a season of we're not getting along very well, and everybody has to.
Oh no, but that's at that point though. No, at that point we all do that.
Okay, fine.
No, at that point we all do. If things are not well in this house, at that point people become petty in the relationship, bro. Am I lying?
Petiana.
Like, fam, everybody. What I'm saying is that in the certain settings where things are going well, and to me, come on.
Now, this is my point, right? And just to round out, it's like, that's the reason why. Just to avoid the terms and conditions. That's why I avoid 50-50.
Imagine me putting a rotor.
I hear you.
Some people,
just to avoid all of that. It's
imagine me putting a rotor,
but this one's
on the fridge. You've got
look, that's how it happens.
Depending on the kind of woman you got in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I tell you right now, if I was paying 100% of everything, I would have certain expectations, I won't like
and then, I hear that's what I'm saying.
And that's why I feel like it can also become a bit nasty.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not trying to go home and come home, go out to work and come home and the yard is a mess.
It wouldn't be.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it shouldn't.
What I'm saying.
No, but that's what I'm saying. This is the thing.
But that's not fair to say.
There you go.
You don't understand what it takes. You should know what it takes to raise kids, bro. It could just be a day where she's just having
exhausted.
And then now you come home,
guys,
and then you go left because you're paying.
No. What he's talking about, he's not mentioned. I didn't think he was mentioning like living with children, or whatever.
I think that's what you're talking about. All of that.
Whether children or no children,
but this
you can have a day where like maybe.
But bro, we're human. We're human. At the end of the day, no one's a robot. Like I wouldn't expect. I'm not gonna come home.
100%. What's that word they use? That makes you exempt.
Listen.
It does. Money buys it, innit?
I think what he's saying, he's not speaking to you directly.
Yeah.
But I think what he's kind of saying is that men also need to be aware, because I think a lot of men out there that are paying 100% of everything.
They have a mad
to be like, like the teacher kind of strictness, like where.
But then I think a woman should be careful who she chooses.
Yeah, that's right.
Because no. The reason why I'm saying it is, speaking from a man that would do 100%, right? I'm saying that yes, I would love to make sure the house is clean and there's always food at home, but there'll be days when I know, look, women go through periods, like, do you know what I mean? Like, you might not always, and I'll do it. It doesn't mean that because I pay 100%.
Takeaway or something, yeah.
Do you know what I
don't know.
Wait,
no, but we need to get back on point after he makes his point.
Please,
we're
in Jesus' name,
this,
because what I'm saying, just because I pay 100% doesn't mean I can't wash a toilet when I see it's dirty. Doesn't mean I can't wash a plate when I see it. Doesn't mean I can't wash a bath. Doesn't mean I can't cook. All I'm saying is that it just means that it's not 100% my responsibility. Do you know what I mean? That's your kind of area. Furthermore, just because I pay 100% doesn't mean you can't come this month and say, here's £100 for the bills or whatever. Do you see my point? It works both ways, but them man that take it extreme,
you have common sense.
I'm not
a lot of men out here like, bro, listen.
All right, let's leave the uncommon sense people. I just wanted to ask you this point.
Yeah.
All right, so we're doing 50-50.
Okay.
We're in happy matrimony. You're competing with me. You've now surpassed me. I'm on 50k. You're now on 80k. Right. Are we still doing 50-50?
Yeah.
Even though you earn more?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Sure, play no games.
I should not be penalised for performing well and being compensated.
No, but that is true. No, that is true.
I ain't get it.
And even if my partner started to out earn me, I would still expect to just go halves, because I would hope that our living situation, we have both decided this is where we want to live, this is the rent we want to pay, or this is the mortgage we want to pay, that we've both agreed that this will be comfortable whatever our salary is.
I ain't mad at it.
So it's always, if you say 50-50, and I do in my relationship, I think it should always be that.
Okay.
Now, if you became a millionaire,
there's a different conversation.
I might
be like,
feel a bit differently about that. I might say, okay, well, maybe I take some time out of work and do some other things that I want to do.
Like, oh, babe, like, so obviously now that you made all this money,
I've
got what is I want to start.
If you're comfortable with that,
why I don't fully agree with that point, is for me,
never fully agrees, Muggsy.
I can never agree because
we need another opinion.
I'm not here to say
I'm
trying to make it.
Go on.
Easy. At the end of the day, I know men in it, and I know how we think in it. If I was on 80 grand a year, and my woman was on like maybe 40, 45, I won't be doing 50-50, even if I knew, or even if I thought, like, if that's the conversation we've had, I wouldn't be doing that, because I feel like also, like, as men, especially African men, the way we're taught is like, you provide for your women, you take care of your family, innit? Do you know what I'm saying to you? But obviously the country we live in, like, women are doing things, that's not the case. But I wouldn't do that. You understand? Yeah? I wouldn't do that in that aspect, because I'm earning more, and I'm saying, okay, cool. If we're going on with a certain salary, let's just say I'm going on with 5 grand after tax, you're going on with 2 grand or something. We're doing 50-50. The rent is 1,500, whatever. By the time you do certain things, you've eaten majority of your salary. Do you know what I'm saying to you? I haven't even touched a certain percentage of
your salary.
My salary. Do you know what I'm saying?
What a husband.
So how do we balance that out? Because again, you know something someone said to me that I think is very, very important. Like, I've never heard that before, which was a good point, He said to me, if you're living together and paying 50-50, why are you saving separately? Does that make sense? Why are you saving separately?
The plot twist.
Do you get my point? Because it's like, all right, cool. You're spending. We're doing like a joint partnership, but we're saving differently. So I'm saving at the end of the month maybe 3 grand. Because obviously your 50% is not even making me even flinch when I'm doing my thing. And then you're saving like 200, 300 pounds a month.
I think that goes back to the point that Nodreen made earlier on, which is that competition. Even though there's like that unspoken competition in relationship, like where, you know, people
it's
are trying
individuals.
to...
I don't get in a relationship and think there's a competition.
That's what I'm saying, but there's this
but that needs to stop. That needs to stop, because
but I mean, you have a good point though.
Why are you saving differently?
100%.
You know what I'm saying? We should be putting all our money together
in one pot,
working together.
100%.
We're gonna go on holiday. We're just removing this amount.
100%.
That's fair.
We're going on this. We're just removing this amount, because do you know what happens now? And that's what I'm saying to you. Sometimes people say they're in a relationship and they're trying to work together, but are you really trying to work together?